morning I'm in my elderberry patch. I decided I wanted to come harvest some of these elderflowers. There's some flowers out here that's opened up really good, and this is the perfect time to be harvesting these elderflowers. One thing you've got to remember is the more flowers that you harvest, the less berries you're going to have. But I've got a pretty good patch of elderberries here, and I've got more in my berms out here in the orchard. So I'm going to have plenty of elderberries. So I just wanted to harvest a few of these elderflowers so that I can dehydrate them and store them and save them to be able to make elderflower tea. Elderflower tea is really good for allergies. It's a good diuretic. It's good for coughs and colds. So I like to harvest the elderflowers and be able to store them and keep them so that I can make up some of that tea when I feel like I need it. And right now I feel like I need it. My allergies and June's allergies have like kicked into gear and we're feeling kind of crummy. So I'm gonna get these elderflowers and make us some elderflower tea. My little elderberry patch here is in a direct flight pattern from my beehives. So they're just buzzing in here like crazy. And I made a mistake and wore a green shirt out here this morning, and they love greens and blues and whites. That's like the colors that they really see and zone in on. And I'm out here in the direct flight pattern of my bees in the elderberries, which they love the elderflowers. That is a nectar and a pollen source for your honeybees. So they love the elderberry patch, and I'm in a green shirt. So I don't know exactly how many elderflowers I'm going to be able to harvest here before they start telling me to leave their territory.
Then God said, "Look, I have given you every seed-bearing plant throughout the earth and all the fruit trees for your food. And I have given every green plant for food for all the wild animals, the birds in the sky, and the small animals that scurry along the ground. Everything that has life." And that is what happened. Then God looked over all he had made, and he saw that it was very good. Genesis 1:29 through 31. So what you're looking for, what you want when you're harvesting elderflowers is I'm looking for the ones that have fully opened and are developed pretty nicely, like this one. And then what you want to do is you want to come in and cut the stem below the flower panicle. So this is, each little flower is like a 5-petaled flower with a little yellow center, and it's in clusters on this panicle bloom. So what you want to do is you want to come in below that cluster. See, we've got 2 leaves branching out there, and that right there is where I want to make my cut. And this is mostly just for the health of the plant. You don't want to just cut it like right here. That's just going to leave this dead stalk here. You want to cut it right there where the leaves are branching out. So that's where I'm going to make my cut. I'm trying to do this and hold the camera. So let's see if I can get in here. Right there. And then you've got your elderflower. The thing is the ones that's fully opened up are the ones the bees are after too, so I'm making my bees real mad. So then what we'll do when we get inside is we'll cut most of this stem off and just discard it, because on the elderberry we only want the flowers and the berries. The rest of the plant is a bit toxic, so we only want to consume the flowers and the berries. So we'll cut that off and preserve these beautiful elderflowers for some wonderful tea. There's a lot of great uses for the elderflowers, a lot of great medicinal uses and benefits for the elderflowers. You can make elderflower cordial, elderflower champagne, jams, jellies, wines. You can make elderflower fritters, teas. There's all different kinds of things you can make with the elderflowers, as you can with the elderberries. Only thing I've ever tried is the elderflower tea. I try not to harvest too many of the flowers because I would rather have the berries. But I have made us elderflower tea and we like it, and it's really good for the allergies that I struggle with. And the elderflower fritters, I've never tried those, but I think I might try them today. And I've heard a lot, that honeybee is after me. I had an unhappy honeybee after me. She did not like me being in her territory, messing up her morning forage. So I moved over here by my other elderberry. But I've heard a lot of people talking about elderflower fritters and how good they are. So I think we don't really fry a lot of things, but I think I'm going to give that a try today and just see how we like it. This is one of the elderberries in the berms in the orchard here. And I'm just going to take just a few more flowers from this one, and then I'm going to leave all the rest for the elderberries. This is the end of May, so this is the perfect time to be harvesting these flowers. Really, probably mid-May would have been better because we've already lost a lot of flower petals and the berries have begun to set. You can see on this one right here, see this is the flowers, and when all the petals fall off, that's the little berry forming. So it'll probably be around July, the end of July, around August, and we'll be harvesting the elderberries. Aren't those sweet? And you can see right here how all the flower petals have fallen off and the berries are beginning to develop. Well, I'm walking through my orchard here trying to get away from this honeybee who I've really made mad. And I come up on my blueberry bush and there is a darn snake hanging out in my blueberry bush. See it? I'm pretty positive it's a good snake, a king snake that kills the bad snakes. But I'm sorry guys, I am totally terrified of snakes. Like, I can handle spiders, I can handle anything else, but snakes, that's like looking at Satan himself, and I am terrified of them. I appreciate the fact that he's hanging out in my garden and killing any bad snakes, but I'm really scared of snakes. Well, the honeybees and the snake ran me out of the orchard, so I'm back in the potager. Elderflowers that I harvested. I really would like to have harvested a lot more, but I just want to save those for my berries. I'm going to go ahead and harvest some of these beautiful blue borage blooms, and I've got some yarrow down here. I'm going to go ahead and harvest some of it, and some lavender blooms, and I'm going to see if there's any chamomile over there blooming yet around my olive trees. And I'm just going to dehydrate all that together and make a tea out of those different herbs. Here's my harvest of elderflowers and lavender and yarrow, and I got some borage flowers here. So I'm just going to prep these to go in the dehydrator, and what I do is cut off most of this stem, discard it, just kind of leave the flower heads intact, but discarding as much of the stem as I can. time, y'all. Time for a delicious cup of hot elderflower and herbal tea. This is the makings of a delicious cup of tea. My herbal tea blend, which has elderflower, borage, lavender, yarrow, lemon balm, lemon verbena, and a little bit of chamomile. Honey straight from the hive. I'm going to use a couple of drops of lemon oil and a couple of drops of ginger oil. It is Sunday afternoon and I'm just kind of chilling a little bit. Got my delicious cup of elderflower tea and I'm going in my creative space in my study and I'm going to journal a little bit on my elderflower. I've got a beautiful stack of papers here that my friend Terry made me. She calls this eco dyeing, and she did these papers like with different plant materials, flowers, leaves, just different parts of the plant. And she makes like a dye bath out of that part of the plant and soaks the papers in it and makes these beautiful papers. Aren't these gorgeous? And these colors just come from different plants, different parts of the plant. I just think it's so stinking cool. She is going to teach me how to do this. And when she does, we'll make a video for you so you'll know. Aren't these beautiful? So I've got this beautiful stack of papers here to work with. And these are my elderflowers that I harvested. I saved a few just so I could put some pressed elderflowers and part of the plant in my garden journal. So now's the hard part, deciding which papers I want to use. They're all so pretty. I think I'm just gonna make that decision on what looks the prettiest with these elderflowers. And I think I found it right off the bat. What would really be cool is if I knew if this paper was dyed with the elderberries or not. Now that would really be cool. So when I get Terry to teach me how to do this, I'll take the papers and take like the elderberries and dye some papers with the berries, then put some of the pressed flowers on that page from that plant and write about it. Now that's gonna be cool. I'm excited about that. But today I wanna go ahead and get this done because I have these elderflowers and I'm gonna use this page. First page I picked, I'm gonna use it. Look how pretty this is. Isn't that cute? So that's what I'm gonna do. And let me tell you guys what my idea is. I've been talking to my friend Terry, who is my artist friend and my best friend. And I've been talking to Hollie Minor over at Simply Lake and Lace. And I'm sure a lot of you know her, but if you do not know Hollie and you're not subscribed to her channel, go subscribe right now. You'll thank me later for that one too. Hollie is my sweet, precious girl. I love Hollie. She is just all things beautiful. She's beautiful on the inside. She's not dead gorgeous on the outside. She is has a beautiful family. She has a beautiful, sweet spirit. And she really is that sweet, y'all. Like, she really is that sweet and precious and just a gem. I mean, she really is a gem. And she has a wonderful YouTube channel called Simply Lake and Lace, where she does a lot of thrifting hauls and shopping hauls and decorating. She's a great decorator. And just her adventures in her life, she's just an all-around beautiful person. Y'all go subscribe to her channel. You will love her if you're not already subscribed. But anyway, I've been talking to Hollie and to Terry and to my friend Pat at work. Pat is really good with herbs. Like, she's really knowledgeable with herbs. So I've been talking to those three girls about forming us a little group, a little club, where we are going to take a plant a week or a plant a month. I'm going to take a plant a week, but we're going to take a plant, decide which plant we want to study on. We're each going to study about it. If there is an essential oil that Young Living has from that plant, Hollie's going to research how we can use that oil, what the benefits of it are. We're going to research together about how to grow the plant, what the uses are, the medicinal uses, the culinary uses, the uses in the garden. We're just going to take a plant and dissect it and find out everything we can find out about that plant together. And then we're going to journal it. Then we're going to, maybe with Terry being my beautiful artist friend, we can take and make papers. She's going to help us learn how to make a beautiful garden journal. And we're going to do it like this. This is just an example of one that she gave me. This is an old Reader Digest book that she got from a thrift store. And this alone is beautiful. Like, I'm not going to paint this. This is gorgeous. But the idea is to find an old beautiful book, or an old book that we can paint and Mod Podge and fix up or whatever, and get the back of it and the front of it. Tear it apart, take the back of it and the front of it, and then she's got a way that we can like punch holes in this, and then maybe do leather or something like that, some kind of rings, maybe even if it's just a ring, something that we can do to put the book together. And then we can undo it and add pages to our book. Like, we can constantly be adding pages to our book versus like a notebook or a bulk journal, where when you write in the page, that's pretty much it. Unless you skip a couple of pages, you can't go back and add to that topic. So I really like this idea because we can come back and, any information that we gather up down the road on the elderberry or the elderflower or whatever plant we're looking at, any information that we gather down the road, we can come back and add it right there in the right spot in our journal. So Terry and I are planning a trip to go thrifting, and we're going to find some beautiful old books that we can use the covers in the back and even the pages. Like this page right here was a page out of the Reader's Digest, and she dyed it. And and you can do all kinds of cool things with this page. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go thrifting and find us some beautiful books that we can turn into these garden plant medicine journals. I don't really know what we're going to call it yet, but the idea behind it is plant medicine, plant uses, discovering all we can about each individual plant and recording it and using it. I use a lot of the plants that I have, like the borage and the yarrow and the lemon verbena and all those things. I use them, but there's so many more ways that you can use them that I don't. I just do what I know instead of all the other things that can be done with that plant. So we're really going to dive deep on each plant and study it and learn about it and create us a little garden plant medicine journal. I really don't know what we're going to call it, but we'll come up with a cool name for it. Since my girlfriends and I are going to be doing this in-depth study of plants and creating this beautiful garden journal, then I thought it would be super awesome to share that with you guys. So this is my idea, y'all. Every Sunday at 2 p.m., I'm going to put up a video called Sunday Afternoons in the Garden, featuring whatever plant that we're talking about. So like this Sunday afternoon, it's elderflowers. Now there may be some times when I can't get a video out every Sunday, but I'm shooting for that. I'm going to try my best to put up a video every Sunday afternoon at 2 p.m. featuring a plant. We'll go through the garden, we'll look at the plant, we'll talk about it, the history, the uses, how to grow it, how to harvest it, how to preserve it. If there's an essential oil for that plant, we'll talk about it and how you can use it and the benefits of it. We'll have a cup of tea or a drink or a snack or whatever made with that plant, if applicable. Maybe we'll have a little brief encouraging devotion or scripture or quote or something just to encourage us for the week. And maybe we can journal some about the plant together. So that's my idea. That's what I'm shooting for. That's my new goal. And I'm going to make like a season out of it. So this is season 1, 2020. And today's episode is episode 1. So my plan is to put up 2 videos per week, Sunday afternoons in the garden with me, doing a plant feature focus. And then Thursdays at 7 p.m. will be our normal farm, garden, vlogs, how-tos, all the random things that we normally do. So I just wanted to share that with y'all. And I'm going to be honest with you, I'm a little nervous about putting this out there and sharing this with you because we are so busy and we do work full time, and getting one video out a week is, you know, challenging enough. But now I'm making a commitment to you guys right here that I'm going to try to do 2 videos a week. So y'all have a little mercy on me if I don't always get a video up. That's what I really want to do, and that's what I'm going to try my best to do. Okay, so let's journal this elderflower a little bit. I've got my stress away diffusing. I've got my music playing softly in there. I've got my elderflower and herbal tea. I've got my beautiful papers and pencils, and I can see my garden from in here, and it's just a wonderful Sunday afternoon to just chill and relax and just do something fun. I need my eyes. So I don't have my journal made yet, and it's going to be a few weeks before Terry and I can actually get together and do it and go find our book. And then she's going to come back here to the farm, and we're going to work on our journals together. So until I can get my journal made, I'm just going ahead and making my pages of the different plants that I'm studying, working on, and harvesting. And that's the cool thing about the way we're going to make our journal books is, like, I can just come in and add the different pages to my book. So that's what I love about it. Well, thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed harvesting elderflowers with me and making elderflower tea and journaling a little bit. And I really look forward to sharing my Sunday afternoons with you guys in the future. Y'all have a beautiful day. God bless you, and I'll see you on the next video.